The original GOAT, the greatest of all time. We're talking about Muhammad Ali, the heavyweight boxing champion and humanitarian whose legacy still lives on today. And pretty soon his remarkable story is going to hit the stage. Ali the musical will premiere right here in Chicago, spring of next year. So we got a little while to wait for it still, but joining us now, Lonnie Ali, Ali's widow. Thank you for being with us.
Good morning.
And also we have Richard Willis, the lead producer on the show, correct?
Yes.
What a treat. What a treat to have you guys here. Thank you for being with us. We appreciate it. Richard, we're going to start with you. Let's talk about debuting this show here in Chicago. What can fans expect? I mean, there's so much to talk about with the story.
Oh, it's an amazing story about an amazing life, obviously, right? And we always felt it really lent itself to a big musical, to a very energetic musical with big production numbers. And our composer, Teddy Abrams from the Louisville Orchestra, wrote an incredible score. Clint Dyer is our writer-director, who's the Deputy Artistic Director at the National Theater. And Rich and Tone Talawega, Q-Tip is part of, they're our choreographers, and Q-Tip is part of our creative team as well.
Okay.
So we're blending a bunch of different musical styles, and then with Rich and Tone Talawega, they co-choreographed MJ the musical. So they're very very hot right now in popular culture with that sort of street dance where it comes into the stage.
Interesting.
And so it's going to be very energetic and a great score.
I look forward to seeing that. We're seeing some of the practice pictures here from Broadway in Chicago. And Lonnie, we know Chicago played such an important role in Ali's life. So let's just talk about that and his ties to the city and why it really is such a big deal that it's debuting here, the show.
Well, you're right. Adrena, you know, Muhammad won the Golden Gloves here in Chicago. Even though he was living in Louisville, he was a kid, he came to Chicago and won that first award, that big thing for him to, you know, milestone, that Golden Gloves that put him on the path to greatness. And then he lived here for quite a bit of time. You know, over on the south side of Chicago. And, you know, Chicago has always been very dear to him. You know, this is where his name was changed to Muhammad Ali from Cassius Clay. And, you know, he really enjoyed being here. And, you know, the 47th Woodlawn area, 47th Street and Woodlawn, is really where he made his home for a long, long time. 4 of his children, his first 4 children were born here.
Wow.
His first and second wife were from Chicago.
Wow, that's amazing. So many ties here. I'm a South Side resident, and so many people know that the house is there on the south side of the city still. So let's talk about debuting the show here in Chicago. Is this why, or is there another reason why you guys decided to do it here?
Well, it's a great town. It has a great theater audience, obviously. It's sort of become the #1 tryout town for going to New York. So you have a great audience that's really experienced and savvy and smart, and we will get great feedback as we shape the show and get it ready for its future life. So we're looking forward to it.
Yeah, we are too. It's so nice to have such a rich community here for theater. It's amazing to have it all right here, really, in the Loop as well. And Lonnie, this isn't just about the boxer, the show.
No.
It's also about the humanitarian and the civil rights activist. Just talk about the importance of talking about that with his impact.
Well, you know, a lot of people sort of think of Muhammad as the boxer, which is really became what his platform was, where he used that to become the humanitarian. But actually, he was that all along. But it sort of gave him that global platform to express that part of him of what he wanted to become, was that global humanitarian. And the show explores all of that from his childhood as Cassius Clay and those pivotal moments of becoming Muhammad Ali and the rest of his life, growing into that, not just a global icon as a humanitarian, but a well-beloved person, probably one of the most beloved people on the planet.
And what a feat then to take on something like this and a story like this. How do you even begin to say, okay, we're going to get the facts right, we're going to know the people, we're going to talk to people? What goes into this?
A lot. I mean, it's going to be, it's 4.5 years now, so it'll be 5 years by the time, 5+ years by the time we finally get to Chicago. Yeah, so it started in COVID in January 19th with a conversation that I had with Teddy Abrams, our composer, and then Clint Dyer came on, and so it's all about you know, accumulating the best and brightest talent that really fits this particular type of story and the way we're telling the story. So that helps a lot. But it's a lot. I mean, there's a lot to his life. It's a giant Greek epic tale, really, if you look at his life.
Yeah.
And so figuring out the way in and how to make the production numbers sing and how to what kind of music and all of it to really pass on his message and have younger people understand his life and his legacy, and then we pass it forward to the next generations, and so we keep it going.
Yeah, we just have a few more seconds left. Lonnie, I want to end with you. What do you hope that an audience coming to see this takes away from the story?
Well, for those of us who knew Muhammad, during his lifetime and watched him box. I hope they are continued to be inspired and reminded, you know, the immense capacity he had to become that global icon and humanitarian and inspire generations. But for the people who had not watched Muhammad, I hope he becomes somewhat of a figure that continues to inspire them to achieve their own greatness and to be kind and compassionate to other people as he was.
What a great message there. Lonnie Ali, thank you so much. Richard Willis, lead producer on the show, coming to Broadway here in Chicago. We appreciate you being with us. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
And I do want to note that you can see Ali the Musical at Chicago's Niederlander Theater starting April 22nd. So you got a little time to go, but make sure to get those tickets. It runs until May 18th, 2025.